It's Waynesville Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball on 97.9 FM. The Source brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros and more. We Wonders Childcare, Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert and Richland, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Bank of Crocker, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pond, Ed Morris Ford, Life Care Center, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. Let's hoop it up with your Waynesville Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And a very good evening to you and yours here at the West Plains High School Gymnasium, where we are, well, an indiscriminate amount of minutes away. The scoreboard has turned off here at the West Plains Gymnasium, but we are here in West Plains, Missouri. We are about to get going here with your boys varsity contest here tonight as the West Plains Zizzers host the Waynesville Tigers. Connor Harbor here with you today. We're 9 minutes away from opening tip. Surprise, surprise, we are going early here tonight. Again, I mentioned earlier, it was listed on Misha as a 7:15 start. Going to be more like 7 o'clock at the top of the hour here today. It's why I always warn you to tune in just a little bit early in case we do start early. So, two teams with similar records here tonight. Two teams trying to get back to 500 here on the season. Waynesville, after the loss to Hillcrest on Friday, now 9-12 on the season. West Plains, they are 7-13 as we approach the end of the regular season. We start to barrel toward district play. Waynesville, they still have a chance to get back to 500 here. You're going to have to beat some good teams. West Plains, definitely a good team, despite that 7-13 mark. Most Ozark Conference teams you would put in the good category. They'll have Rolla later on in the week. And still, two more teams with winning records in Lebanon and Parkview. Of course, West Plains, they will not be able to get back to 500 before district play. They have 5 games remaining here on the campaign, but they're still trying to pick up some wins before they enter that Class 5 tournament. One class difference between the two teams here today, and again, probably the last meeting between these two teams for quite some time. Of course, as we mentioned yesterday, with the girls' contest, Waynesville is heading off to the COC, the Central Ozarks Conference. Meanwhile, West Plains, they'll be a founding member of the Ozarks Mountain Conference next year. Of course, around here, you got to have your conference name include Ozarks. So we'll just kind of we'll throw a few more wrinkles. The original, maybe not the original, but the simply Ozark Conference is no more at the end of this school year. So again, we're about 7.5 minutes away now from opening tip. And again, I thank you for joining us here. Second of 4 games this week. I know you have options, but I'm always glad that you tuned on in for this one. Freshmen lost a little bit earlier tonight. Our first game, 30-27. Boys lost in overtime. The freshmen did. JV, they lost by 8 here tonight, 44-36. So the Waynesville varsity trying to play spoiler here tonight in front of a decently sized crowd here on hand. This is definitely one of the smaller gyms in the Ozark Conference. I was talking with a few others before the game today. Very Hoosiers-esque. You've got the wooden rafters here in West Plains. It is definitely, like I said, one of the more echoey gyms we will play in. Definitely quite loud in here. I know that doesn't sometimes come across over the broadcast. I still have not been able to figure that out. Like I said, there's a variety of varying variables there that I just haven't been able to kind of isolate just yet. But I'll do my best to describe the action here today. We're going to take ourselves a short timeout. We will come back in a couple of minutes, and we'll go over, well, some more numbers here for you. We'll take a look at our two sides and let you know a little bit deeper into this 9-12 and 7-13 kind of game. Let's come back in a couple minutes. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services, as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
And again, back here at West Plains High School here in, of course, West Plains, Missouri. We are now 3.5 minutes away from opening tip here tonight. Again, the Waynesville Tigers on the road for the first and only time this week, taking on the West Plains Scissors. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 here tonight. Again, we're covering all 4 games for you this week. We've already had one girls' game in the books, a rather heartbreaking loss for the Lady Tigers. They did fall to the Lady Scissors yesterday. Now the boys, they'll try to get back a measure of revenge before we look forward to Rolla on Thursday and Friday. Something interesting about that Thursday game in Rolla, now that I've confirmed that something will in fact be the case. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at your 2 teams a little bit closer here tonight. Of course, Waynesville 9-12 here on the season, 4-2 at home, 1-1 on the road. Just the 3rd true away game here for Waynesville this season. They're also 4-9 in neutral and tourney games. They're averaging 42 points a game and allowing 45.1 points a game here this season. Meanwhile, West Plains 7-13 on the year, 4-3 at home, 1-4 on the road, 2-6 in neutral and tourney games. They're averaging 55.3 points a game this year and allowing 60.6 points a game. Common opponents, well, obviously both teams members of the Ozark Conference, so you've got a bunch of them. Bolivar is one. Waynesville defeated the Liberators, and remember, 38-27. West Plains lost by 2 in that one, 46-44. Waynesville lost to Camdenton, while West Plains was able to pick up the victory there in that one. That was also the case for Forsyth. Non-Ozark Conference member Forsyth. Waynesville did lose. That was one way back in the early portion of the season. They lost by 12. West Plains, meanwhile, won by 15. Of course, Waynesville still waiting on that Glendale makeup. West Plains lost to Glendale by 13, 77-64. Still waiting on West Plains to play Hillcrest, but both teams did lose big to Kickapoo. Again, the Chiefs, they're having themselves a marvelous basketball season this year, both the Chiefs and Lady Chiefs. Waynesville lost by 19 in what was closer than the score really indicated. Meanwhile, West Plains lost by 30 there. Still waiting on Waynesville to play Lebanon. Both teams are yet to play Parkview. And then, of course, Waynesville, they did play Rolla in a tournament game, 34-31 the loss there. Haven't played them as part of conference play just yet. West Plains, they'll be playing them next week on this day. Over the last few years, Waynesville's really dominated this matchup. They have won 12 of the last 15, but last year it was a loss at home for Waynesville. Lost that one by 12, 57-45. So the Tigers, they're going to look to get back on the winning track here. Over the last few years, they've traded wins with West Plains. It seems really, well, I was about to say whoever's on the road gets the winner. But that's not actually true. Waynesville's typically played West Plains at Waynesville, but they have traded wins over the last few years. 2022, Waynesville won by 3. 2021, West Plains won by 4. And in 2020, Waynesville won by 3. So these two teams, they're often pretty close to one another. And it looks like tonight, at least if you go by records, it'll very much be the case once again. Records aren't everything. We'll need to get onto the floor, but we'll have your national anthem coming up next. And after that, we'll announce your starting lineups and get going here for this conference matchup tonight. We're back in a little bit. You're listening to Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
National anthem here in West Plains to a solid-sized crowd on hand here in this one. Maybe not quite as packed as it was last time I was here, last year for the West Plains Lady Scissors, of course, and the Lady Tigers as well. But still a good-sized crowd on hand here for this one. Very large student section here as well. Let's go ahead and get your starting lineups here. First of all, for the Waynesville Tigers here in this one. Looks like they'll be back to their typical starting lineup here tonight as Cody Black will get the start. Of course, also out there as well, that will be the guy working inside. That'll be senior Tyrell Finn. He will be joined out there once again by 6'2 senior Jaden Cruz. 6'1 guard, Rayshawn Fowler gets the start, of course. He is one of your leading scorers on the year. And then finally, rounding out the lineup inside will be the big guy, 6'5 junior in Ethan Esquera. Waynesville is coached, as always, by Chris Pills and assisted by Bill Brown. And, of course, Coach Wilking as well. Now we go ahead and take a look at the lineup here for the West Plains Scissors. Again, 7 and 13 on the air. First one out on the floor. That is going to be Ethan Tuma. Tuma is a 5'11 junior guard. Also out there as well, that'll be a sophomore in 6'2 guard, Jared Kraft. Another guard out there for you is 6'3 sophomore in Josiah Long. And also in the starting lineup here today, it'll be a 6'5 junior. Apologies there, had to think about it. And of course, that'll be Clayton Robbins. Finally, rounding out the starting lineup, it'll be probably West Plains' best athlete, multi-sport athlete, 6'6 senior forward, Briggs Houston. Of course, a football commit for, I believe, Northern Iowa is where he'll be applying his trade next year. So for Waynesville, Black, Finn, Cruz, Fowler, and Esquera. For West Plains, Tuma, Kraft, Long, Robbins, and Houston. West Plains definitely the taller of our two lineups here tonight. But Waynesville, of course, they've faced that several times this year. Opening tip's going to be won by Houston, and it's West Plains basketball. As again, Ethan Tuma crosses half court. Josiah Long with it now, top of the key to the right wing, back over to Tuma now. 4 8-minute quarters as always tonight. On the left wing again, it's Tuma. Looks to be a man-to-man defense tonight for Waynesville to start things out. Ball goes inside to Houston. Going to hit the cut, right side layup. That's Clayton Robbins for two. So 2-0 to start here, and I will go ahead and warn you, I'm in the corner, so there are parts of the floor I cannot see tonight on the far side. Right now, though, can see it's Tyrell Finn on the right elbow. He'll hand it off here, too. That'll be Rayshawn Fowler. Fowler going to go up with the 6-foot shot, no good. Houston brings down the rebound. Waynesville, of course, trying to bounce back after a rather disappointing loss to Hillcrest on Friday. Here's a pump fake. Robbins driving on in. No apologies, that's Briggs Houston. Left wide open for another easy two. Trying to really wash off the stink of that loss to the Hornets. Biggest loss of the year for Waynesville. One of them anyway. Loss of 25 points. Top of the key, Ethan Esquera with it. He'll pass it on over to Black. A minute's gone by here. Again, 4-0 your score to start. Finn over to the left wing here, Cruz. Cruz into the corner here. It's Cody Black. It's one of those pots I can't really see. Tyrell Finn, top of the key, had it poked away. Finn able to run it down before half court, had it poked loose again, picks it back up, and now top of the key, Cruz. Cruz on over to Fowler. Fowler going to pass it to the left elbow here, foul from behind. First foul of the game is going to belong here to Josiah Long. Picks up his first, team first. Waynesville to inbound from underneath. It'll be Cruz looking to toss one in. Goes to the top of the key. Esquero brings it down. And Esquero will have his work cut out for him inside. Multiple 6'5" players on the West Plains roster. Saw one in the JV game. Also listed on the varsity roster. We'll see if we see him later on. Ethan Esquero, top of the key. Cruz, now they go for the lob. Easily stolen away. Trying to look for Finn there. Not really the smartest decision there. Easily stolen by West Plains now. Tuma going to throw it inside. Robbins. Ball tipped away, but into the hands of Houston now. Left corner. Going inside to Houston. Guarded by Esquero. Puts it up and in. 3 points inside. 3 baskets, I should say. And it's a 6-0 run for West Plains to start. Just 2.5 minutes into this first quarter. Mayshawn Fowler going to the left elbow now. Looking to drive all the way in. Shot blocked away by Robbins. But Fowler gets his own rebound. Looking to post up here again. Tuma hits the ground. No call either way. Jaden Cruz there to pick it up. He'll pop the three-pointer. Air ball. Rebounded, though, by Fowler. Fowler working against Tuma on the block here. Now he'll bring it out to the left wing. To the corner. Fowler now on over to Esquero. Cody Black now on the right wing. Into the corner again, Fowler. Finn, top of the key. He'll look to drive in. Lots of contact. That's going to be a blocking foul. Charge here to West Plains. Long wanted the charge. Didn't get it. Didn't have his feet set. As he picks up his second personal foul. Definitely frustrated as he comes off the floor here. Actually walks out of the gym. But he will be subbed out here. Missed the number who came in. We'll pick it up in a moment. Esquero takes it top of the key. It looks like that's Grant Mahan. Mahan, a 6'2" senior forward. Fowler right corner. Now to Omar Gonzalez, who checked in as well. Here's a deep three. Cody Black. That's going to be off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded here by Robbins. West Plains looking for another basket here. Another pass to the right block. Mahan puts it up and in. Waynesville just no inside defense here early on. They trail 8-0. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. Well, we mentioned the height difference, and right now, Waynesville clearly not ready to guard on the low block. It's been extremely easy for the Zizzers to attack inside. It is a 30-second timeout. Obviously, we're keeping it right here. Next time, we'll have a broadcast for you Thursday. Lady Tigers back in action. They'll play the first girls game in the new Rolla Gymnasium. And, of course, the Rolla Lady Bulldogs, very good year they're having. I expect a lot of people to be at that game. So, come out, support your Tigers. Not a long drive to Rolla, so not a whole lot of excuses. I'll absolve you of blame here for not coming out to West Plains. It's a very windy, long road. Why don't you come on down to Rolla here on Thursday? And, of course, if you can't make it, we'll have the game for you anyway. That's why I go to work. Rayshawn Fowler coming up the middle of the floor, out of the timeout. 8-0 again your score. West Plains out to an early lead. Waynesville here on the left wing. They'll come to their right. Now to the wing, hands off to Cody Black. Back to the corner again, Fowler. Black, top of the key, Finn. Over now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets a screen set by Finn, driving to his right. Whistle and a foul is going to be called here on West Plains. Third foul picked up now by the Zizzers. That one's going to be called here on Clayton Robbins, his first. Again, as we cross the halfway point here, Waynesville still yet to get on the board. Fowler, a pass to the corner. Gonzalez working it inside. Esquero missed it inside, missed the bunny. Stolen right back, though, by Black. He'll miss one off the front of the rim. Tip in's not good, and Waynesville misses an opportunity there. That's been a major problem for Waynesville over the last few games, just refusing to finish inside. Rears its ugly head here on their best time in the game. Here's a give and go. Another easy basket inside, and it's a double-digit lead already here for West Plains. Not a good start for the Tigers in this one. There's no real way to get around it. Fowler stands at the top of the key here. He'll drive to his right. Hand off to Cody Black. Now on over to Finn. Gonzalez now on the left wing. Screen set by Finn. Gonzalez top of the key over to the right wing, Fowler. Fowler Get another screen set by Finn here. Now they'll pass it inside, left block. Finn double teamed, takes one dribble, a powerful dribble, fade away, got it. Nice work inside there. Tyrell Finn to give Waynesville its first two. 10-2 now our score, back to 8. 3-11. Houston steps inside the three-point line, top of the key three, no good. Rebounded here by Esquera. Waynesville a chance to further cut into this lead here. Now under 3 to go in the first. Rayshawn Fowler had trouble bringing in the pass on the right wing. So he'll go top of the key to Finn. Left wing Black. Black guarded here by, again, Jared Kraft. Here's Finn, left wing Fowler. Fowler pass into the corner here. Black back to Fowler. Esquera now on the right wing, Gonzalez. It's a man-to-man, by the way, as well here for West Plains. Both teams opting for that man-to-man. 2:30 now, pass going inside. Esquera working on the block, shot through Houston, falls off the front of the rim, rebounded by Robbins. Outlet pass made here to Tuma. Tuma up the left sideline, brings it to the wing. Hard pass across the way. Pass across the lane, no, a travel violation first. Houston got the seal there on Fowler. Would have been most likely another 2 points, but again, the travel violation takes that away. Substitution here, Owen Schick will come into the game. He actually replaces Esquera for the time being. Again, 2:08 left to go here in the first, and again, still 10-2. Screen set by Finn, Fowler moving to his left. Gonzalez now in the corner, top of the key against Schick. Schick, he's gonna travel right back. Travel for travel here, and West Plains again controls the ball. Tuma, pass to the right wing, Kraft. 2 working inside here. There's 1, pass to the right block. Back outside, Kraft for 3, rims out. Ball popped away, picked up by Houston. Back to Kraft. Kraft had to avoid the travel, threw it right into the hands of Finn. Finn will bring it across half court. Now he'll slow it down here, needs to watch. Gets the pass off to Fowler just in time. Had a man approaching from behind. Did get it out of danger though. Here's Gonzalez left wing. Top of the key, Fowler, and back to Gonzalez again. Now here's an offensive foul charge here to Finn. Off-ball foul charge here to Finn. Tell you what, down there, that was Grant Mahan who acted like he was shot out of a cannon. Didn't see the contact there. Of course, I always watch the ball. That man threw himself right out of bounds. You gotta imagine whatever Finn did, it was convincing enough. So West Plains takes the ball back. That's the first team foul here called on Waynesville. Top of the key, Tuma, beyond the volleyball line. Up and around the perimeter, now to Kraft. Kraft will bring it all the way out to the half-court line. Dangerous pass to the right wing, but Tuma's there to bring it down. 1:07 now left to go in the period. Cross-court pass over here, too. That'll be Luke Vondelman. Add that to my list of names. Here's a shot from Tuma, right wing. Back of the rim, high rebound, brought down, though, by Mahan. Mahan will have it stripped away. Ball's loose on the floor. Picked up by Tuma. Diving after it is Gonzalez, and he'll pick up the foul. Gonzalez picks up the foul, diving after the basketball here. Second team foul, first on Gonzalez. As Coach Pills asked for an explanation off the sideline on something. Maybe not the Gonzalez play. Thought that one was pretty clear-cut. Maybe something else in that possession. Mahan right wing over to Houston. Houston going to try his luck from 3. Front of the rim, no good. Ball's out of bounds off the rebound. Last touch here by the Zizzers. Waynesville takes over now. 45 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. Again, just the 2 points for Tyrell Finn for the Tigers. Cody Black back in the ball game. Takes it, half-court line. Over now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, who's got a couple starts this year, tonight coming off the bench. They'll pass it up and around, now on over to Fowler. Waynesville hang on for the final shot here with 20 seconds left to go in the first. We'll see, no 5-second count here at the moment. He'll pass it on to the left wing over to Cruz. Cody Black, volleyball line, over now to Gonzalez. He'll hand it off here to Fowler. Fowler guarded closely by Tuma, whistle, blocking foul, too much contact. As Tuma picks up a foul, his first, team 4th. 5.5 for Waynesville to work with here. As Cruz will inbound from the sideline. They'll pass it in the backcourt here. Here comes Fowler. Fowler on the attack. Screen set by Schick. Three-pointer, top of the key. Great pump fake. Missed the shot off the back of the rim. And now a technical is going to be called here on Cruz. Cruz said something coming across the way, and he's going to pick up his second technical in 2 games. They're going to ask what he said as he came across. But the fact of the matter is that you just can't say anything. Coach Pill's still talking down there, and of course I will always profess I do not hear what goes on down there. So I'll never actually know. But Waynesville's going to be teed up again for the second time in 2 games, Jaden Cruz. So he'll pick up the personal, he'll pick up the technical. And again, the point still stands. You really just cannot say anything. Now you give West Plains a chance for some points here to add on to what is already an 8-point lead. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We'll come right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
Start of the second quarter here. We start with some technical free throws here for West Plains. Connor Harvard here with you, 97.9 The Source, as Kraft does miss the first off the front of the rim. Jaden Cruz picking up the technical foul at the end of the quarter. Kraft sets up for the second here, up and away, and good. That'll make the lead 9 here at 11-2. Connor Harvey here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Again, I'm done grandstanding, but when it's all said and done, sometimes it's better to say nothing and let your play on the court speak for itself. Only adds 1 point here, but West Plains will start the quarter with the basketball. It's supposed to start with Waynesville, but the technical does mean it is with the Zizzers. Left wing, here is Kraft. Kraft driving to his right. Waynesville has gotten a little more steady on defense since the start of this contest, but here's an open 3 for Ethan Tuma. Catches rim, falls in. Now I say that, and then the open 3 comes through. 14-2 now, 30 seconds into this second quarter. Fowler stepping to the right wing, hands it off here to Black. Black on over to Fowler. Pass going inside here, square underneath the basket, has it stripped away by Tuma, but he was out of bounds, and so it does stay here with the Tigers. Waynesville gonna have to find a little soul searching here, do a little soul searching. They trail by 12 in the early goings here. Fowler, top of the key, over to the left corner. Back to Fowler again. And back to the corner again. Pass to Finn on the low block. Kicks it out to the right wing, Gonzalez. Steps inside the three-point line. Now to the corner. Here's Black inside Esquera. And out to Fowler now. Fowler guarded by Kraft to the corner. Back to Fowler again. Black on the right wing and into the corner. Fowler going inside again. Esquera working on Houston. Sends it back out to the top of the key. Black with it. And over to Fowler. Waynesville consistently working it inside. Now Esquera goes up for the shot. Blocked by Houston. Picks it back up. Goes for a second try. This time he's fouled. And Esquera will head to the line for 2. Fouls called here on Briggs Houston. So Esquera at the line here, looking for his first points. Again, just the 2 in the first quarter. First free throw is good. Tyrell Finn scored that bucket. They'll set up here for number 2 14-3 now. Second one's away. That one's no good, right side of the rim. So Waynesville 1 for 2 this time from the free throw line as Kraft will pass it up the floor here to Tuma. Tuma now on into Jacob Moore, in for the first time in this one. 6'2" sophomore forward. Ball tipped by Fowler. Out of bounds it goes, down the stairs into the basement. Somebody will have to chase that. Moore will do so. It does remain here with West Plains. A lot of stairs over there. That ball rolls down. You ain't coming back for a long while. In fact, Moore still is not back. Somebody check on him. There he is. Chase that one down. Probably conserving energy coming back up the stairs, but it is going to be, again, Zizzer ball in the corner. Ball comes into Kraft. To the corner, Tuma trying to get inside here to Houston. Fowler got a hand on it. Out of bounds again. West Plains ball now on the baseline. Tuma to inbound again to the corner. Now out to the wing here. That's actually going to be Luke Vondelman. Now Tuma all the way back across the court to Vondelman. He's driving left baseline, kicks it to the corner. Tuma looking for his second three of the quarter. That one rims out. Esquera has the rebound. Already 2 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. As Fowler comes toward his right. To the corner, Black. Back to Fowler on the wing. Looks like we'll see another new player in the game here. Looks like we'll see Brandon Jackson for the first time tonight. Not for me, but for you. Played an ample amount of minutes in the junior varsity game tonight. Finn stands top of the key. Left block. Here, Esquera. Creating a little bit of contact. Throws up the 5-foot shot. Good. Contested shot there. Impressive finish for Esquera. Sometimes I feel like Esquera does a better job finishing when he has somebody on it. The open shots can kind of get into his head. Here's a ball tipped into the backcourt. Black trying to run it down. Picked up, though, by Kraft. He's the first one there. They'll pass it back across. Houston on the right wing. Off to Vondelman. Gets the screen set by Houston. Takes the three. Good. Might have been a moving screen here. Didn't get it called. But Vondelman has West Plains' second three of the quarter. 17-5 now. New largest lead of the game here at 12. Ball comes in here to Esquera. Esquera wide open on the block. And there you go. He finished it that time. So Esquera now with 5 for the quarter. He's got all of Waynesville's points here in this period. 17-7. Vondelman off now to Moore on the left elbow. Swings it out to Tuma. Tuma driving in. Layup is good. West Plains, unfortunately, starting to pick up offensively here against the Tigers. They ease their own way into offense. 19-7. Ethan Esquera, top of the key three. That one is off the back of the rim. High rebound. Finn tipped it away, but Houston's there to pick it up. Now Tuma. Tuma driving to his right. Underneath the basket. Gets it back out to the left wing. Top of the key, Moore, guarded by Black. Waynesville looks to have shifted into a 2-3 zone here. It's Moore on the wing. He'll drive on in to Houston. To the corner, Tuma. Halfway through this second quarter now. Back out to Kraft once more. Kraft to the right corner, Tuma. Top of the key here, Houston. Tuma on the right wing. Top of the key here. Over to Vondelman. Houston inside to Moore. Quick passing here for West Plains. Ball finds Houston. Works through Esquera for two. 21-7 now. Waynesville again now facing its largest deficit once more. Cody Black inside to Esquera. Esquera working hard in there. Another one off the glass. Big man showcase right now. 7 points for Esquera in the quarter. West Plains also working it right back. Neither Houston nor Esquera really able to stop the other right now. Here's Moore. Top of the key, Tuma. And over to Houston. Houston working outside at the moment. Tuma now to the free throw line again, Moore. Moore in some trouble, lobs one up for Houston, and another easy two. Like I said, big man showcase. We'll see if Waynesville just works it back inside themselves. Fowler will dribble it to the right wing. Top of the key here, Finn. Left side here, Cody Black. He'll actually be left open for the three. Buried it. Well, it was there. And of course, we know Black's usually good for a couple. That time he drains it, and that'll bring the lead back to 11. So Waynesville still facing a large deficit, but it's back to 11 here. Timeout taken by Waynesville. Again, a 30-second timeout. Next time we'll see the boys after tonight. That'll be Friday, back over in Waynesville. Of course, I will be there. I will have the coverage for you. believe it is listed for a 7 o'clock? Yes, 7 o'clock start. So, as always, I tune in 30 minutes prior for a pregame that'll go on about 15 minutes till. That seems to be usually about how things go here for this one. Of course, this game was slated for 7:15. We started 15 minutes prior. I believe the game against West Plains yesterday was supposed to start at 7:30. I don't remember. That was on 15 minutes early. It is what it is. But make sure you tune on in. We'll see the boys on Friday again in Waynesville to round out the week. Back to it here, 2:39. Pass stolen away here by Finn. So they've come out in a full court press. Works this time round. Rayshawn Fowler up the right sideline. He'll bring it to the wing, to the corner, Black. West Plains doing a better job of getting it in front of a square there on the block. Waynesville just rotating it back around the perimeter. Now they'll find a square on the block. He'll hand it off to Black. Black from about 6 feet. It's good. Black now with 5. Adds 2 to that previous three-pointer. 23-14, back to single digits. Here's a pass, though. Moore left underneath the basket. Sends it back up the floor now to Houston. Pass almost stolen away by Black. Would have had open court. Instead, it finds the hands of Tuma. Tuma, the three-pointer, no good. Loose rebound brought in by Moore. Moore, one dribble. Dribbles into a square. Shot missed. And it's rebounded by Fowler. Fowler's going to be pushed from behind. Foul's going to be called here on Moore. Moore heading back down the other way. Put his hands on Fowler. Drew the foul. That'll be the second team foul called here on West Plains. So back to 9 with 1:45 left to go in the second. About a 25-minute-old ball game tonight. Fowler will send it off here to Black. Black, top of the key, and Gonzalez. On over to Fowler. And Gonzalez. All right, corner here, Black. Black off to Finn. 4 just kind of hanging out beyond the three-point line here, just passing it amongst themselves. Might Waynesville hang on for 90 full seconds. Ball tipped into the backcourt. Fowler able to save it. To Gonzalez and again over to Black. Black off to Finn here. Finn back to the half-court line. Fowler. Square hanging out on the low block, but not really posting up here. Again, it's obvious Waynesville's just kind of waiting for a sure thing, or if West Plains isn't really going to do anything about it, maybe just hang on the rest of the way. Although Waynesville is trailing by 9. They're just trying to stop the bleeding a little bit, heading to the locker rooms with a manageable deficit for that second half. Here's Fowler, over to Gonzalez now. That is the thinking, of course. I'm always open. I will say I'm not a fan, but there is a line of thinking there. Gonzalez over to Fowler now on the left sideline. Now 29 seconds left to go here. And on over to Black. 25. Fowler takes it in the corner. Arrow is pointing towards Waynesville if there is a tie-up or something of the sort. Or they'll just start in the third quarter with the basketball. 10 seconds now. Waynesville will run their end of half play. Here comes a screen from Finn. Fowler dribbling through traffic. Off to Black. Left wing three is off the backboard and in. Works to perfection. Maybe not the shot Black wanted, or just how he wanted to do it. But he does bring the game back to 6 with his second 3 of the quarter. Black's got 8 total. Let's take ourselves a few minutes. I'll get my books in order, and we'll get you ready for the third quarter. Waynesville will start the third quarter with the basketball when we come back. But we're back in a few. At the moment, West Plains leads Waynesville 23-17. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts stores. St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. And get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply open 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowechevy.com.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
And we're back here once more at West Plains High School here in West Plains. We are in halftime in this boys varsity contest. The Waynesville boys, they didn't start off very well, but they've at least brought it back to 6 here at halftime, 23-17. Waynesville trailed by as many as 14 there in that first half. Of course, only picked up 2 points in the first quarter, but ultimately did win the second quarter. They outscored West Plains 15-13. Obviously not enough for now, but well, Waynesville definitely playing a heck of a lot better in that period. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. Glad I'm your choice tonight as we take a look at the scoring books here for this one. We first take a look at Waynesville. 3 scores in this one. Leading the way right now, Cody Black. He had himself an excellent second quarter. That's pretty much the, well, what you can say for all the scores here tonight, but Waynesville did have Black hit a couple threes, also a layup there in that period. 7 points for Ethan Esquera. Of course, I laid down the challenge to Esquera tonight. Needs to work inside, especially needs to work in the lane of the Giants defensively. Well, the defense could use some cleaning up here. Esquera, he's definitely had a nice night working on those low blocks. He's got 7 here at the moment. Then Tyrell Finn, he did have Waynesville's only points in that first quarter. He picked up 2 on a nice shot inside there as well. Again, 2 first quarter points, 15 in the second for a halftime total of 17. Now we take a look at West Plains, 10 first quarter points, 13 in the second quarter for a first half total of 23. Right now leading the way, the only player in double digits tonight. That would be Briggs Houston. Again, like I said, they got height, and they're going to look to throw it inside. They kind of shied away from it a little bit there in that second quarter, but ultimately Houston's been the guy in this one. He's got 10 at the moment. Ethan Tuma, he's got 5. 3 points here for Luke Vonelman. 2 points apiece for Grant Mahan and Clayton Robbins. And then 1 point here at the moment for Jared Kraft, who did go 1 for 2 on those technical free throws. So again, 6-point deficit here for Waynesville. And ultimately, like I kind of said, I'm not trying to grandstand. I'm not trying to kind of imply what was being said down there, because honestly, I do not know. And I don't know if West Plains did anything to kind of trigger it. It's time for it's time for Waynesville to let their play on the floor do the talk in there. You can kind of tell it was a much more focused Tigers team there in that second quarter. I want to see more of that. Working inside to Esquera. Cut to the basket. If Esquera doesn't have an open lane to the basket, you'll have a cutter. That was getting Waynesville several opportunities. It didn't necessarily always pan out into points, but it at least kept the offense kind of moving along there, and eventually it will lead to an open look, such as the first Cody Black three, such as the shot for Cody Black from about 6-7 feet. Even that end of play. Of course, you get the screen set for Fowler. Fowler didn't have the drive. He got in there anyway. Well, Cody Black was able to shift from the corner to the wing and get himself an open look to put it off the backboard and get you 3 points before the end of the break. And of course, defensively, got to make sure you have a plan there for Houston. Houston is a very physical dude. Of course, plays tight end, plays defensive end for the football team. He's going to UNI next year. He wants to get down low, and he wants to use that physicality and really wear you on down. It's time to grit your teeth and really just not let yourself be bullied down low in there. If not, a square, of course, also working down there. We'll see if Jaden Cruz gets more minutes in the second half. He's going to show there a little bit of aggression on the floor, but again, he's outsized a little bit there. You'll also have guys down low. We saw Owen Schick for a moment. He could be down there too. Tyrell Finn, obviously. I can name all the names on this Waynesville team, but really when it comes down to it, if you're down low, if you're getting posted up on by Houston, can't let yourself be pushed around down low. So let's take ourselves one more time out, a 3-minute break. When we come back, it's time for the second half. Waynesville will have the basketball to start. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. Crawford Heating and Cooling in St. Robert has the Amana heat pump system with up to 20 SEER. Amana's high-efficiency units come with a lifetime compressor warranty. Crawford's Heating and Cooling is now working with Foundation Finance, the home improvement financing giant. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert still offers their year-round checkup and maintenance service to keep your system up and running. For $120 a year, Crawford will make sure your air works in the spring and heating in the fall. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert, not associated with any other Crawford Heating and Cooling, serving Pulaski County and the surrounding area. Call 336-0085.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our 3rd office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Time now for the second half here in this one. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Jaden Cruz, top of the key, going to throw it off to Fowler. We'll get a quick foul here. Charge here to Ethan Tuma. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. Got a loud and raucous crowd here tonight in West Plains. I know that doesn't necessarily come across. As I mentioned in the pregame, I'm still infinitely kind of working on it. But it's been loud tonight. Very passionate crowd here in West Plains. Ball worked inside here to Esquera, puts it in for 2. Esquera already off to a good start here, brings it back to 4 now. Waynesville trailed in the first half by as many as 14. But at the moment now, 23-19. Right wing, Jared Kraft with the basketball. Back up to Tuma, top of the key. Pass into the left corner. Again, cannot see in that left corner, so we'll just have to go. Well, we'll just have to identify as it comes. Here's a foul off the rebound. Charge here, I believe, here on Houston. Yep, that'll be the case. Houston picks up his second. Second team foul here in the first 40 seconds of this first quarter. Black will pass it off back to Fowler here. Sick base. Kid walking past me, part of the West Plains pep band tonight. Here's Jared Cruz. Whistle, blocking foul. Charge here to Robbins. West Plains clearly trying to play physical here, and it's gotten them 3 quick fouls in the first minute. Again, that is Robbins' second. Cruz to inbound here from the baseline. Goes into a square on the right block. Double team down there. Throw up the shot anyway. Got another 2. Back to 2 now at 23-21. Square is having himself a marvelous night here tonight, all things considered. Tough test, and he's been up to it. Kraft on over now to Houston. He'll take it on back. Had it stripped away by Esquera. Ball was last touched by Houston on the way out. It is Waynesville ball. Now we'll get a whistle. Timeout taken here by West Plains. Great start to the quarter here for the Tigers. I believe it is going to be a 30-second timeout, so we go ahead and keep it right here. As I remind you again, tomorrow I am taking a night off. My throat has been hurting over the last couple days. I soldier on because that's what I am, but on Thursday, we're on the road to Rolla. Lady Tiger basketball for you. First game in Rolla's brand new gymnasium as far as the girls are concerned. The boys are playing tonight in that gym. That's the first true game. But I'm proud to say I'll be calling the first girls game in that gymnasium. I can take that with me for the rest of my career. No matter what the future holds, I can always say that. So, it'll be Waynesville ball here. They'll inbound from the baseline. 6:49 left to go here in the third quarter. Cody Black will bring it up the 4. Now he'll pass it on back to Fowler. He'll bring it the rest of the way. And he'll be picked up here by Jonah Long. Didn't see a lot of Long in that first half, but he's back after starting the game as well. Cruz in the left corner, guarded by Robbins. Step to his right, back to the corner, Fowler. To the left block here, Esquera working on Houston. Gets it back out to Cruz. To the corner here, Fowler. Going inside now, Esquera. Fights through contact, throws up the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll try it again. He's fouled on the way up. And he's heading to the line shooting 2. Houston tried to take the charge. No call either way. Esquera missed the shot, got his own rebound. Goes back up with it again. West Plains trying to recover. Picks up the foul instead. This will be the first personal here on Jared Kraft. And again, the 4th team foul here on West Plains. Esquera's first free throw is good. We're back to 1 now, 23-22. 2 for 3 from the line now is Esquera. He'll set up for number 2. Up and away, that one is no good. Waynesville will still trail here for the time being. Jared Kraft up the left sideline here. Now top of the key, Robbins back to Kraft and into the corner. Didn't take the 3, instead they'll pass it inside to Robbins. Long, now on over to Kraft on the left wing. Pass going inside here, top of the key. Kraft going for 3, he got it. Jared Kraft, his first shot from the field tonight is a 3-pointer. Goes with that technical free throw at the end of the first. He's got 4 total, 4-point lead, 26-22. Here's Esquera, up and under with it, good for another 2. Esquera already 7 more points here in this quarter. He's got 14 now. We are just 2.5 minutes into this third. Here's a ball stripped away. Black unable to run it down though. Kraft takes it back in the corner. 26-24 now. Houston on the left wing, top of the key, Tuma. On over to the right wing here. Traveling called against the Zizzers. Waynesville ball. That was Kraft called for the travel. Took an extra first step before putting the ball on the ground. Now let's see if the Tigers can finally retie this one back up. Again, have trailed the entire contest. Haven't had a tie since 0-0. Here's Rayshawn Fowler, who's still looking for his first points here tonight. Could use a little scoring from him today. He's going to be dogged, gets to the double team. Out to the corner to Cruz, back to Fowler now, and back to Cruz in the corner. Top of the key, Esquera here. Being dared to shoot the 3-pointer, not going to do it. Instead, they'll just get it back around the perimeter. Cruz will take it, going inside now to Finn. Finn guarded here by Tuma, tries to hand it back up to Fowler. Ended up loose, but Fowler picks it up just shy of half court. Now he'll drive all the way in on the left block, puts it up, off the rim, and in. Tie ball game, 26-all. Again, Waynesville trailed by as many as 14 in this game, but they have stormed back to tie this one up. Quiet as this crowd's been in quite some time here. Houston on the left baseline. Out to the wing now. Kraft will bring it out and on over. Trying to go inside. Ball tipped away there. Cruz got a hand on it. And here comes Black. He's going to bring it to the left corner. Pass it back up the floor now to Fowler. Fowler back to Black. Black with a couple threes in this game. Here's Fowler again. He's going to be guarded by Tuma. West Plains sticking with the man-to-man. Fowler right elbow. Underneath to Esquera. Good for two. Waynesville out in front. Esquera, 16 points tonight. Just absolutely punishing West Plains in there. But not out of the woods just yet. Taking the lead's one thing, holding it's another. Houston on the right block, top of the key, Kraft. He's going to look for a second three. Back of the rim, rebounded by Houston. He'll come down with it and puts it up and in. Houston now with 12 tonight. Again, he is West Plains' leading scorer. Knotted back up at 28. Halfway through this third now, Fowler to the left elbow. Fouled from behind, we're heading to the line. Got around Josiah Long, who then ran him down from behind. Picks up his third personal. That's a big reason why we didn't see him much in that first half. But he does pick up a third as we get a substitution. Actually, Long not coming out of the game. Instead, it was Robbins, who's replaced here by Jacob Moore. So Fowler stands at the line. 2 points tonight. First free throw is up and good. Make that three. Waynesville leads 29-28. Second one's on the way and also good. Back up to a 2-point lead, 30-28. 3:40 now left to go in the third here. Kraft up the right sideline. Goes back across to his left, passing it off to Tuma. On over to Kraft now. Pass it back to Tuma. Trying to look inside for Houston instead. They'll swing it back around. Screen set. Here comes Kraft. Jump shot, left elbow, left it short. Rebounded by Black. He'll hand it off to Fowler. Long pass down the floor. Here's Cruz. Cruz with the open layup for two. 4-point game now, 32-28. Lovely passing all the way down the floor there for Waynesville. Just two passes, one dribble to get the full length of the floor. Here's Tuma on the left wing to the corner. Finn on the closeout. Pass goes inside to Moore. Right wing, here's Kraft. Another screen set by Moore. But to Tuma on the left wing it goes. Here's Kraft just beyond the volleyball line now. Another screen. They'll go off to the corner this time. Driving left baseline. Long gets through Esquero. No call either way, but they'll get the rebound. Three-pointer for Tuma. Back of the rim. This time it's rebounded here by Kraft. Waynesville struggling to get the defensive rebound here and to end the possession. Now 2:40 on the clock. Here's Tuma on the drive. Swings it around. How about Kraft for three this time? Got it. The possession continued on past a couple shots. And West Plains more than willing to make Waynesville pay. We're back to a 1-point game now, 32-31. Waynesville trying to maintain. Fowler off to Cruz. Cruz going to put ball on hip here, catch his breath a little bit, and presumably set up some kind of an offense here. Or maybe just wait out a lot of this clock. Now they're going to call West Plains up to guard. West Plains was more than content. Ball goes to the free throw line. Black trying to run the give and go, didn't have it. Instead, Fowler takes it here. Back out to the half-court line. Now Cruz again. Cruz going to be met by Moore. Here's the lob. Fowler catches on the right block, puts up the shot, missed it, and it's rebounded by Houston. Great play, but Waynesville missed another bunny inside. Tuma on to Kraft. Top of the key here, Houston. One dribble to the left wing. Minute 40 now. Here's Tuma on the right corner. Kraft again. Kraft again with 2 threes in this quarter. And pass it inside to Moore. Going inside. Houston fights through Esquera for 2. West Plains back out in front. Houston now with 14. He's got 4 in this quarter. Waynesville's lead was a brief one here. They trail again by 1, 33-32. Cruz with the lob. Here's Esquero. Inside. Lays it up and in. Back out in front now. Esquera now with an 11-point quarter. 18 total. 34-33, a minute 5. Moore out to Long. Long to the left elbow. Here's Houston. Jump shot over the top of Esquera. Good for 2 more. 35-34. We've reached the lead trading part of the ball game tonight. Let's hope Waynesville gets the last trade. Here's Cruz near the half-court line. Waynesville potentially just going to hang on here and go for that final shot. Over to Finn it goes. And now Black. Here's Finn, on to Fowler, and back out to Cruz. Waynesville ran an end of quarter play in the first half. Ended with a bank shot, 4-3. At the time that it cut the lead here to just 6 points. Obviously, Waynesville has won this quarter, but still trail. Esquera, guarded closely by Houston. On to Fowler it goes. Now 13. Waynesville will set up that play now. See where the call lies. Screen set by Esquera. Fowler going to be guarded by Houston. Hands it off to Black. Black going to go for the hook shot. Got it! 4 seconds left to go in the quarter. 36-35. Here's Kraft. Kraft going to take the half-court shot. Much too hard. And Waynesville will take a lead into the final quarter of play. 36-35. A big quarter for Waynesville. They outscore West Plains 19-12. We're back in 60 seconds for the final 8 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Well, time for the final quarter of play here in this one. Waynesville has fought back from a 14-point deficit. Trailed by 6 at the half, but are finally back over the top. They'll need to hang on, though. Need to extend this lead. And lead 36-35. Waynesville controlling the basketball to start. Apologies. West Plains does have the basketball. Sorry. Gunnar Harbor here with you, 97.9 The Source. I spent that third quarter hardcore focused. Let it slip for just a moment here. Tuma off to the right wing. Going to go to the corner now, Kraft. Off to Jacob Moore. Back to Kraft, who had 2 threes in that third quarter. Need to watch out for him. But they'll work it inside here to Moore. Rotating around. Again, Kraft with it. Driving toward his left. Runner across the middle of the lane. Good for 2. Kraft has come alive here in this second half. Zizzers in front, 37-36. Rayshawn Fowler going to drive through, middle of the lane. He'll throw up a hook shot for 2. Fowler now with 6 points tonight, all of which have come in that second half, 38-37. These two teams have traded the lead back and forth since we had it all tied up at 26. Jacob Moore, free throw line out to the top of the key, to the right wing, goes too long. Long back in the game after picking up those 3 personals. Here is Kraft on the drive, left wide open. He goes all the way in. Kraft now working on a double-digit point performance here tonight after, again, only having 1 in the first quarter. Fowler, left wing, over now to Cruz. Cruz off to Finn. Didn't have the give and go. Instead, they'll go on over to Cruz, who brings it to the top of the key. Steps inside the 3-point line, now on over to Finn. Finn off to Fowler, top of the key, and on over to Cruz. Back to Fowler again. 6.5 left to go here in this game. Pass it into the corner, Black. Hard pass inside. Esquera on the block. Shot blocked from behind, but a foul. And Esquera's heading to the line shooting 2. Foul's called on Josiah Long, who picks up number 4. I'm going to presume caught too much arm trying to block it from behind, or at least trying to strip it away. So we actually get the whistle blown here. We will, not quite sure. Waynesville not sending anybody in for the rebound. Actually, they'll send just 1 as Esquera sets up for 2 free throws. Again, Esquera, the hero of the third quarter. 11 points in that period. He'll take only 1 free throw. But the game will be tied up here at 39. How did we only get one? Trying to figure out how we only got one free throw there. But what's important is the free throw means we're tied back up at 39. I'm thinking here, if there is a situation where you only take one free throw. But it is a full timeout. I've spent most of the time out thinking about it. So, Waynesville going to have to keep doing what's got them to this point. Going to have to tighten things up defensively. West Plains, of course, been able to keep pace ever since Waynesville brought it back. They've certainly stalled out the forward momentum for Waynesville. That's probably not the right precise term to use. But I think you kind of get my point here. Clean it up defensively. Shots will continue to fall if you keep working the offense. And by golly, they've worked really well tonight. I like what Waynesville's been doing. If West Plains can't stop Esquera inside, why not make him the number one guy? Of course, you also have your other options. You can always trust Black and Fowler. Esquera is the dude. So West Plains again will take it here on the baseline. Again, just the one free throw. I really do not know what happened there. I feel challenged, but it's Kraft on the left wing. Houston trying to pass it inside. Getting a hand on it was Finn. Cody Black will take it. Rushes down the floor. Didn't have the numbers. He'll pull it up. Jaden Cruz, left corner. Back out now to Black. Waynesville a chance to get that lead back here as we cross the 6-minute mark here in this final quarter. Fowler to the left wing, followed by Tuma. Looks to be a 2-3 zone at the moment here for West Plains. Here's Fowler on the drive, left it too far to the right, rebounded by the Zizzards. Here's Kraft on the left wing to the corner. Three-pointer is good. Clayton Robbins hits his first three of the game. And again, Waynesville trails by 3, 42-39. Rayshawn Fowler with it, top of the key, Finn, right wing over to Cruz. Cruz given plenty of space out there on the wing. Really don't see him as a threat from the three-point line. Instead, they'll pass it off to Black here. Finn now, top of the key. Guarded closely by Mahan, and on over to Fowler. Fowler to the corner, Black, didn't have the pass inside. They'll pass it amongst themselves. Now they're gonna try to force it in, but West Plains got the double team. A good adjustment there, Waynesville not ready for it. Robbins comes up with the steal. Scissors back the other way with 5 minutes left to go. Robbins to the baseline here, Houston. Going inside here to Mahan, missed the bunny. Rebounded by Fowler. Fowler had it stripped from behind, but just takes it back toward the sideline himself. Would have had the out of bounds called, but might as well keep it going here. 4:40 left to go now. Waynesville looking to avoid another close loss here this week. Again, only lost by 4 last night, the Lady Tigers did to West Plains. 2 losses in overtime last week. Not been good for my heart. Fowler in the corner. Of course, we also had the big win over the Hillcrest Lady Hornets. That was a lot of fun. But then on Friday, obviously, not so much fun. It was a roller coaster of emotions last week as Waynesville continues to pass around the perimeter here. Half-court line, Black, and on over to Fowler. 4:05 left to go here in the fourth. Again, 40 seconds of run off the clock here on this possession. Fowler out to the right wing, moving back toward his left. Here's Cruz again. And now Finn. Finn, not a lot of space to work. Instead, they'll give it off to Fowler. Fowler's looking to drive here on Robbins inside the three-point line. Back out to Finn. Back out to the half-court line, Black, and on over to Fowler. They'll reset. Long possession here, a full minute. Here comes Fowler down the baseline. Whistle, charge called here against Fowler. Tell you what, it's another call where Mahan just throws himself against the ground. Pills has not happy over there. Sometimes it's more about the acting than it is about the call itself, and I gotta say, that's a wishy-washy one right there. Kraft on over to Tuma. Here's Kraft again, 3:28 left to go. Right wing, and on over to the left side here, Kraft. Kraft, top of the key here, Robbins. Robbins gonna just step forward, takes the three, left it way short, but it's rebounded here by Tuma. Fade away is good. Waynesville did not box out. Tuma picks it up and takes a 2-possession lead. here at 44-39. Waynesville has done so well to get back to this point. But you cannot falter in the final steps here. 3:11 left to go. Still plenty of time left in this game. But it's time to get over that final hump. See what they do here over, again, these last 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Of course, make sure you stick around for post-game. I believe I made eye contact with Coach Wilking. He's been the one we've been talking to as of late. So, of course, if he makes his way on up here. By Coach Wilking, I mean Coach Sapanzik. I think I've said that twice tonight. Apologies. I'm stuck back in 2022. Of course, Rick Sapanzik. But here we go. Waynesville across half court. Now I'm embarrassed. I know that's Coach Sapanzik. We've talked quite a bit with him. Here's Finn on the left wing. Top of the key here. Over to Fowler. Now on over to Cruz on the right wing. Here's Finn in the corner. Waynesville staying patient with it. Fowler on the block. Tries to go for the no-look behind his back to Cruz. Cruz's shot's blocked out of bounds. But the Tigers do keep control here underneath. Cruz here will go on into Black. Black a step to his right here. Now on top over to Finn. Jaden Cruz right wing. Gonna go for the lob to a square. Lobbed it too hard. Tumas, though, his foot was out of bounds. And Waynesville will catch a break. Looks like we'll get a timeout here taken by Waynesville. Tigers will take another timeout. Another 30. Another 40 seconds have run off the clock. We're now down to 2:33 left to go here in this game. And again, still a two-possession game, so still plenty of time. You're not in panic mode just yet. I'd say you really start to panic when you get to about, with a two-possession game, about, not for a while, like 30 seconds or so. And with the ball, you can afford to just continue to run that offense. Three-pointer brings it back to 2, of course. 2 brings it back to 3. You don't want to take too much time here offensively, though. You don't want to back yourself against the corner. Because again, Waynesville, no personal fouls here in this fourth. They'll have to foul 5 times. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully we can just find a couple baskets. You always got a game plan. Jaden Cruz, right corner 3 is good. They left him open and he drained it. Nobody paid attention to Cruz on that inbound play. Gotta feel good there for Cruz. You know, it felt good for me as a post player to sink the 3 after being left open like that. 44-42. Passing it around here. Clayton Robbins looking to drive here. Fights through Finn. Travel before he drained the bucket. Waynesville takes it back. Chance to tie or take the lead. This one coming down to the wire. 44-42. Here comes Cody Black up the right sideline. Now under 2 minutes left to go here in this contest. Top of the key, Fowler looking to drive on Tuma. Out to the corner. Here comes Cruz. Cruz on the drive. Had it stripped by Houston. West Plains comes up with the steal. Houston, right side layup, is going to slam it in. Houston now with 18, 46-42. Rayshawn Fowler, top of the key. Timeout taken here by Waynesville. Waynesville can't afford here as we have a full timeout. Waynesville cannot afford to lose their head mentally here. Yeah, it's a slam dunk. Yeah, you're now down by 4, but it's just that. 2 points. You're only trailing here by 4. Three-pointer brings it back to 1. Two-pointer brings it back here, of course, to 2. Obviously, three-pointer ideal. Then if you have to foul down the stretch, no matter what the Scissors do at the line, it would remain a one-possession game. But, like I said at the top of this timeout, you can't get into your own head. 2 points is only 2 points. A minute 37 remains here in this Tuesday night broadcast. First buzzer will sound. 30 seconds left to go in this period. sure you tune on in tomorrow. Morning Sports. My voicer, my wrap-up. If you missed any action from tonight's game, I tried to do it. Try to wrap it up in about 90 seconds or so. Sometimes that proves rather difficult. Of course, we'll also have plenty of other scores from around the area. Of course, the Frisco League. Their conference race is coming down to the wire. Well, we'll have all the updates for you on that. Let's get back to this one here. Tyrell Finn will quickly inbound it here to Fowler. Minute 33 left to go in the game. Fowler brings it on out to the right wing. Here's Jaden Cruz. Cruz on off to Fowler. Fowler, top of the key, Finn again. Here's Black, screen set by Finn, top of the key. Black will pass it off to Esquera. Esquera, dogged by Tuma. He'll hand it on back to Fowler. Fowler looking for the drive. Out to the corner here. Cruz, back to Fowler on the right wing. Top of the key, Finn. They'll go inside to Esquera. Esquera working here on Houston. Shot was blocked, rebounded by Robbins. Hills wanted to foul, didn't get it. Tuma will pass it on over to Kraft. Waynesville going to try to start picking up those fouls. There's number one, going to be picked up by Black. You have no other choice at this point. Got to make sure there's some time remaining. But Black will pick up his first. Team first. So Waynesville will look for steals off the inbounds passes. And if you can't get it, you'll foul. There's a travel call. Kraft ran into Tuma. Traveling's going to be called. Both Kraft and Tuma went for the lob into the backcourt. They ran into each other. Kraft picked up the ball and took an extra step. The foul gets Waynesville the ball back. That's why you leave time on the clock there. So Waynesville again a chance to bring it back to one possession. Both teams with one personal foul, but again 50 seconds here. Here comes Fowler, gets through Tuma, whistle foul. I would have rather taken the points, but Waynesville inbound from underneath. They'll be booing. I have no idea how you can say that wasn't a foul. Tuma will pick up his second. Excuse me, how about his third? Finn to inbound here from the baseline, goes to the corner. Jaden Cruz for three. No, way too hard. Loose rebound picked up here by West Plains. Cruz gets a hand on it. Fowler trying to save it, he can't. Ball stays here with the Zizzers. So West Plains does control it again. Still a 4-point game. Ball's inbounded here quickly to Long. Long will be fouled here by Black. Black will pick up number 2. Backs against the wall here for the Tigers. Ball inbounded again to Long. Trying to trap off the inbounds pass. They stole it away. Cruz will give it off to Finn. Finn will hand it back to Fowler. Back to Fowler. Over to Black. Back to Fowler again on the left wing. Again, another chance here. Pass inside to Finn. Finn missed the bunny, and it's rebounded by Long. Finn will pick up the foul. Waynesville could have brought it back to 2, but they missed the wide open shot inside. Waynesville has done so well defensively to get chances, but they just haven't been able to put it back in. So again, that will be charged to Finn, his second, team third. Ball's inbound here Long quickly. They'll pass it up and down the floor. They'll get away from Waynesville. Waynesville trying to run it down. That's another traveling violation. West Plains doing everything in their power to let Waynesville try to get back in. The only thing is, Waynesville just cannot find a way back in. Both teams, I hate to say it like this, kind of just playing to lose right now. Waynesville missing wide open shots. West Plains, multiple turnovers. Here comes Fowler. Fowler on the drive here to the right block. Step back jumper. Ball was tipped. The Square got a hand on it. Rebounded again by West Plains. Quick foul here picked up by Finn. So Waynesville, 3 opportunities off 3 West Plains turnovers, and it's led to no points. Next foul will send him to the line here, but first a timeout taken here by Waynesville. Just 9.8 seconds left. Well, I hate it. I hate that every game over the last couple weeks, save for a couple, can be summed up by the word almost. We've talked about almost all season long. Coach Sapanzik mentioned it after a game, I believe against the Kickapoo Chiefs. And it feels like that was some kind of Faustian bargain where Waynesville will have come so close several times. And obviously this is a good basketball team. Waynesville, 9-12 on the year. Several quality wins this year over some very good programs nonetheless. Those 9 wins haven't come against bunnies. But last few games have been almost. But you can't be defeated just yet. Let me do the honors. 9.8 left to go here in this one. Obviously, Waynesville will look to steal the inbounds pass. That doesn't happen. A foul will send West Plains to the line where they can't make it any more than 2 possessions. Obviously not ideal, though, if you're facing 6 rather than 4. Finn does have 3 personals now. Waynesville will get a face guard here. Rayshawn Fowler will guard the ball. Black and Finn will guard the ball carriers, or the intended targets. Here's a long pass down the floor here. Ball's going to find the hands of Houston. Houston underneath. He'll slam it in. And that'll pretty much be that. 48-42. Here comes Black down the sideline. He'll throw up the half-court cleave. It's going to fall short, and West Plains will come out victorious. Waynesville trailed by 14, took a lead, but tonight they'll lose by 6 here tonight. Well, we'll do what we always do. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll wrap this one up, and we'll get you all set up for Thursday. We're back here in a few minutes. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And again, back here at the West Plains High School Gymnasium. I'm starting to hate the word almost a little bit here as the Waynesville Tigers come back from a 14-point deficit, take a lead, but ultimately lose by 6 here tonight. They drop this one to the Zizzers, 48-42. Connor Harbert here with you again, 97.9 The Source. Again, naturally pessimistic, but you can't take anything away from Waynesville here tonight. Of course, obviously you're going to say, well, maybe don't go down by 14. But the way this team fought back here tonight, you got to give them your flowers. I've kind of dogged a couple players over the last couple games. Obviously, Esquero with the misses inside, Cruz with the technical fouls, but I come away from this one very, very impressed with the effort, although you just got to do just a little bit more work so you get over the hump here in this one. So let's go ahead and wrap this one up as far as the scoring summary is concerned. First of all, we take a look here at Waynesville here in this one, just 6 points in the final quarter, and really that was something you got to say really kind of led to Waynesville's doom here tonight. They got several opportunities down the stretch, and I hate to speak in negative terms because sometimes it just has to happen. Both teams kind of played to lose over those last couple minutes. West Plains frequently turned the ball back over to Waynesville, several traveling calls, several unforced errors, but Waynesville just could not put the ball in the basket after 3 very good quarters, or should I say 2 very good quarters of doing just that. But I digress. Today, Waynesville, 1 score in double digits. How about Ethan Esquero tonight? Like I said, I've been dogging him as of late. Those misses inside have certainly hurt the team at times, but tonight, very good field percentage. he leads the way with 18 here in this one. Again, working against a very good athlete in Briggs Houston. He's not going to school for basketball, but very good athlete down low in there for West Plains. He's kind of the guy who's led this team for the past few years, and he still comes away with 18. So got to give your props there to Ethan Esquera. Cody Black, he had a couple threes in the second quarter. He has 8. Rayshawn Fowler with 6. Jaden Cruz with 5 tonight. That includes a three-pointer in the fourth that at the moment did bring Waynesville back to within 1, and then 2 points tonight for Tyrell Finn. The only bucket Waynesville got in that first quarter. That first quarter, not necessarily the best for the Tigers, kind of led to a defeat here as well. But we look at West Plains real quick. 2 scores in double digits. Briggs Houston finishes with 20 here today. He leads all scores. 11 points for Jared Kraft, 7 points for Ethan Tuma, 5 for Clayton Robbins, 3 for Luke Vonelman, and then 2 points for Grant Mahan here as well. Waynesville will fall to 9-13 on the season. West Plains improves to 8-13 on the year. And of course, Waynesville will turn their attention to another solid team later on in the week, the state-ranked Rolla Bulldogs. Of course, Waynesville got a little bit of a taste of Rolla earlier, tournament play over at the St. James tournament. Only lost by 3 in that game, 34-31. So, can't really look at records. I know we've also made that a storyline throughout the course of the year, but we'll see if the Tigers are able to bounce back here. Definitely a better showing against Hillcrest. Now you just got to, again, get over the hump. And what a win it would be if you're able to take down Rolla on Friday in your home gymnasium. That is, of course, not our next broadcast. Our next broadcast will be Thursday. Make sure you tune on in for the first time from the new gym over at Rolla High School. We'll have girls basketball for you as the Waynesville Lady Tigers take on a state-ranked Rolla Lady Bulldogs program. Rolla just having a lot of fun over there during basketball. Like I said, probably going to be a very packed crowd, so to speak. So make sure you get on out there. But if you can't, we'll have the game for you 15 minutes prior to tip-off right here, as always, on 97.9 The Source. But I think that's where we'll go ahead and end it here tonight. I've rambled on long enough. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. Until Friday, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Basketball on The Source 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros, and more. We Wonders Daycare, Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland. Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, the Bank of Crocker. Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Life Care Center, Ed Morris Ford, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's contest. Join us next time for more Tiger Basketball here on The Source.